looking back. This was in the fourth quarter.
That
almost wasn't good.
Yeah, that was almost a disaster that turned into to be a great play, because the best thing that Alfred did once the floor was spread and they missed their chance on the steal, he took the ball right to the teeth of their defense, right to the basket, and came up with that big left-handed dunk.
Coming through,
that should have been a foul also, but let's not get greedy.
That was the drive of the game. Alfie with 19 tonight as we take a look at our starting 5 box score. Kevin Durant's going to stand out with his 32 points, as he usually has nice nights against Detroit. He did it again, but averaging closer to 40, I think. So 32. He could have.
Remember now, he's being efficient because he only took 19 shots.
True.
He was 11 for 19.
We'll give him that.
Which was big for the Rockets.
This was a good win for many different reasons. We've talked about those at length on the show so far, but led by Kevin Durant, as we talked about, who had a nice night. And he's had some nice nights now, last night too, even in the loss, but always has the right thing to say. Said it last night, said what he wanted to see from the team today, and I think he got that. So let's take a listen to him post-game and see what he thinks about this one.
Can you just talk about the resiliency of the team to be able to bounce back after an overtime loss last night, come in here and beat the league-leading Detroit Pistons?
Yeah, I mean, we felt like we made some good adjustments last night. I felt like, they made just a couple more plays than us to win that game. So tonight we just wanted to come with that same type of intensity that we had, but make sure we finish those plays. Box out, this team is good at offensive rebounding. Make sure we keep the ball in the hands, not turn over a lot. I think we did those two things pretty well. Was able to get a good win.
It seems like these are two pretty similar teams, defensive-oriented, tough, and it led to some chippiness. Did you like that?
Yeah, for sure. That's just the game itself. I think when you play physical defense, there's going to be some chippiness involved. But it's all in good sport. You see after the game, everybody showing love and respect. But it's a physical game. They want to win. We want to win. Their coach has that identity as a coach, being physical and tough, and our coach is the same way. So we feed off our leaders, and they do as well, and that brings out a high intense game. So it's a good game tonight.
Twin always enjoys going up against Twin. What did you like about Amen's performance tonight?
I just like how poised he was. Just like that obviously you play against your bro, you want to go out there and kill him, but he didn't put that in front of the game. He just played his game, both of them, and they're team players, but they didn't let that matchup get in the way of the game. And he came out and did his thing tonight, made plays on both ends of the floor. It was just the normal Twin I expect every night.
We always talk about the way that Reed, when he comes in, his shooting ability and his ability to be able to get to the basket as well. But what does he do for you as far as floor space is concerned when he's on the floor, y'all on the floor together?
Yeah, I mean, just a dynamic shooter that can get hot. And other teams see him make 2 or 3 threes in a row now, and they're going to be close to his body, and they're not going to leave his body on screens. Try to be physical with him, which just opens it up for everybody. So when you're a threat at the three-point line, especially when you make a couple in a row now, it puts the other coach in a bind, the other team in a bind. And Reed is good at getting to the rim, too, making those layups so when they try to run him off the line. And then usually it's a smaller guy guarding him, so now we can set screens for him. And so when he gets it going and when he comes into the game, we try to keep him aggressive and get him going fast.
Do you feel like performances like this for Reed, both on offense but also what he did on defense, help him kind of gain the trust of Amen and the coaching staff to be in the game in these late game situations?
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, he started off 1 for 8, and then he finished the game with 5 for 7 from the field, 18 points. And coach was always coming back when we come back to the huddle, coach is like, keep firing. He was great on the defensive side of the ball, staying in front of his man. So, I mean, like I said, I'm expecting Reed to come out here and play like this every night. And regardless of minutes, regardless of the circumstance, I expect him to go out there and be aggressive, play his game.
Speaking of minutes, Kevin, how do you feel, this year you've logged a lot of minutes. How do you feel in your body feel?
That's what I get paid to do, man. I get paid $50-some million to be available and play, and be there for my team whenever they need me to be there. So it's on me to prepare the right way so I can be ready for 40-plus minutes. I'm preparing for 48 minutes a night. So if I fall under that, I mean, you know, I'm cool, you know what I'm saying? But I get that people are concerned because of my age, and I've had some injuries in the past. But I feel solid, and coaching staff has been doing a good job of, you know, my rotations. And then when I'm in a game, too, you got players that can handle the ball, that can guard, too. You know, I'm not out there doing everything, you know. So I feel good when I'm playing, and I want to play more. I don't want to miss games. I want to play more minutes. I just want to help the team as much as I can, and me being out there helps the team.
With the aggression that you guys showed on defense with Cade and the way that you guys were sending two of the ball, the caliber of opponent you were going against, playing on the road, did it feel like this was almost a playoff-like atmosphere and a playoff-like game? Too early in the season?
Yeah. I mean, when you look at our records and you look at, man, they 32-11. Jeez. Damn, I didn't know that. When you play against a team that's the number one team in the East, and you just try to impose your will, and I think the physicality makes it look like it was a playoff-type atmosphere, and the crowd was into it, and we had 2-3 different reviews, and, you know, it was a long game. But the intensity is going to ramp up as the season goes on, and I think we're starting to enter in that phase of, like, all right, teams are getting ready to make that push. It's right before the All-Star break. You know, so usually teams start to make that push, like, all right, this is who we want to be. So you can sense that around this time of the year, and, you know, tonight was physical. It's going to be more physical going forward for us.
Thanks. Rockets wrapping things up from Detroit. A win in Detroit. We're back after this as we continue to wrap this game up. Rockets improved to 27-16 with the win tonight in Detroit. Amen Thompson facing his twin, coming out on the winning side, though. Let's hear from him now.
What did you like about the way you guys played in the fourth quarter? Obviously, a really scrappy game.
I just like that. You know, when the things turned, the momentum turned, we kept it going and got back to what we were doing.
This is the fifth time that you have faced your twin brother, Ausar, tonight. What was that like?
It was fun. You know, he was calling me little bro, and I don't want to expose him, but he's like 218, I'm like 219, so yeah, it was fun though.
He said he was going to introduce you to the weight room. What are you going to introduce him to?
How many times did I bump him and then score and then get an assist? Okay.
I mean, you talk about the resiliency that you all had tonight, being able to bounce back from that overtime loss last night.
Yeah, I mean, dude's retired, but, you know, we had the will, and we really wanted this win. So just try to cap the away stretch with a win.
When the game gets physical and chippy like that, how much does that feed into how you like to play?
I mean, I'm a physical guy. You know, I feel like a lot of our guys are. And, yeah. So.
With your guys' defense on Cade and when he ran that pick and roll with Durant, you guys were blitzing him pretty aggressively. What were you guys seeing with that matchup, and what do you want to do?
I'm just trying to get the ball out of his hands. I feel like Josh did a really good job. You know, set the tone, forced a lot of turnovers, and our backside help did really good getting the steals, and it was really a team effort.
How much spacing does Reed provide when he's on the floor with you all?
A lot. You know, you can tell they're scared of him getting open shots. You know, we try to do certain stuff in the face guard him like Kev, so just a lot more room.
Thank you.
Amen. Ooh, I like the twin trash talk.
Oh,
the 218.
I tell you what, Thanksgiving and Christmas and all holidays at home must be a lot of fun between them.
They have their own bulletin board material.
Oh, yeah, jeez.
So good. Next game for the Rockets. Next time you'll see Calvin Murphy.
Yeah.
6:30 on
You're leaving me, aren't you?
Monday. Just for a second. I'll be back. But they've got the Grizzlies, so they get to come home, which will be nice.
Yeah, they got 2 days off, which they really need to, you know, get their legs back underneath them and, you know, get relaxed. Because this game coming Monday is big for them at home, you know, keep the momentum going. Because, if they could have only won yesterday's game also. But nevertheless, it's gone. So, you know, they get to some rest, win this big game on Monday, take it from there.
All right. Make sure to cover the pipes.
I did that.
Ready.
I did that.
Ahead of the game. All right, well, stay warm. And we want to remind y'all to stay warm this weekend. I know Monday might be cold weather here in Houston as well, so be careful if you're headed out. Enjoy the weekend, though. Enjoy the quality time with one another if you're staying indoors, and we'll see you then.
And this is that defensive play by Reed Sheppard. Is that an awesome second half?